Hello everyone, this is going to be my fonting tutorial. I'm sorry if you can't see the settings very well, but I will post the settings in the description so you'll be able to know what the settings are for like the numbers and things like that. But this is also good for a visual to see what it's supposed to look like. If you hear that noise in the background, that's just my dishwasher. So anyway, I'm selecting a font right now. Also up here where you have your two color boxes, always make sure the top box is disabled and the bottom box is enabled. So because the top box I'll put an outline around it, so you don't want that. Okay, so I found my font and I'm going to use purple. Why? I don't know, but that's what I'm using for right now. Doesn't really go with this AV, but that's okay. Um, so then I'm going to right click, or I'm going to go to effects, and then I'm going to go to inner bevel, and then the settings are here. If you can't see them, I will, like I said, I'll post them in the description. So then you click OK. And you go to your layers and you right click on your top layer and go to promote selection to layer. And then you're going to go to property, right click and go to properties. And then you'll see layer styles. I'm going to click on layer styles. The top one is outer glow, and I have settings already saved, but this is the settings I use. And then there's also drop shadow. And I also have my settings saved for drop shadow. So this is a different way to add a drop shadow and different effects to your fonting. I don't know if anybody else does this, but I happened to come across it one day. So then after I press OK, I'll duplicate the layer to kind of make it pop out some more. So it's kind of, it stands out more when you do that. And I'm also going to do a um, smaller font just to show you that you can do a smaller font also. And I always go to take off the um, sharp on the anti-alias or whatever, and that way it doesn't look blurry on the smaller fonts. The bigger fonts you don't want to do that. You want to keep it on sharp or smooth or whatever you use. So then we can go to inner bevel, but I don't usually normally use inner bevel on the smaller fonts. Just the bigger fonts, because you can't really see it on the smaller ones as well. So then I want to do the same thing, promote layer, background to layer, and go to right click and go to properties. And then I'm just going to play with the settings in here also for outer glow and drop shadow. If you, and then I'm going to click OK. And there you go. And then you can do selections and then selections none. Okay. Now I'm going to just make a white background, 500 by 500, just so you can see some of the settings that are in the layer styles. I'm going to make this not transparent, but a white background. Okay, so then I'm going to find a decent font that's kind of bigger so you can kind of see better. Okay. And I'm going to do the inner bevel again. And I just kind of click the color box and mess around to see what I can come up with. You just click the color box and just kind of pick a color, and it just changes the whole glow and inner bevel to the, there we go, I'm going to use that. Then I go to right click properties, promote background to layer, and then right click properties and go to layer styles, and then I'm just going to mess with the outer glow and drop shadow, and this, you can change to however you want. The little ball, which if you move it around, it changes it. Also, you can go to the reflection and it'll kind of make a slightly faded out reflection of your font. It's just something different. I thought it was kind of cool. You got outer glow, drop shadow, bevel, and right now I'm just kind of playing around and showing you the different settings. But don't be afraid to do different things, to try different things, because that's how you get your own style on things, is you play around and move the opacity and size, and you gotta just kind of click, uncheck, check, blah 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 blah. So anyway, and then use selections none, and there's that. I mean, it's different. It's something you can play around with and figure out what you like, and you can always go back, right click and properties, and you can change or take off whatever you don't want. I guess that's why I kind of liked it. I don't know, I just thought it was something different. And then if you take the layer off, it just takes everything off and just has the white font with the outer glow. So then I'm just going to do another script font, I think. And kind of make it bigger. Oh, there was a firecracker. As you know, it's 4th of July weekend, so I'm going to do the same thing. Right click, promote background to layer, then right click properties, go to layer styles, and then I'm just going to mess around and show you some different settings again with the script font. And just move around the little ball in the center there, and it changes the angle of the drop shadow, or you can change the opacity, the size, all of that. And I mean, give me some feedback if you like this way of doing this and you have a different version of PSP and it's not working the way that you see me doing it, then feel free to message me and I'll try my best to explain it. Now for PSP 7, I don't really know if this will be in there. I mean, it's worth a shot to see, but I'm not sure that it's going to be updated enough to have this. And it may. I came across it one day, just just by luck. I mean, I was just right clicking and thought, what is that? So anyway, I hope this was helpful, and I'm just messing around still with the settings and showing you different things. But and after you're done, you click OK, and then you select none on your selections. So, but if you have any questions or you want to ask anything, leave a comment. Find me in Yak under Becca. You know, and that's pretty much it for today. So if you have any suggestions on tutorials, just hit me up. See you later, guys.